Hey guys, it is me, Kisame Unlimited, and today I'm tackling the Banlist Beatdown segment. The Banlist Beatdown segment, for anybody that's new to this channel and doesn't know what it is, it's basically where I tackle two cards on the ban list, or two cards that should be put on the ban list, and I basically tackle them, give overall my opinions and my inputs, and I talk about, why they should be shifted, and hopefully how it would basically affect our game and make it better. So the two cards that I'm going to be tackling for this video is Anti-Spell Fragrance and Harpy's Feather Duster. I want to see Anti-Spell Fragrance put at 1, and I want to see Harpy's Feather Duster put at 1. And I'm going to give overall my opinions. If you disagree with me, leave it in the comment section below. If you would like to see me tackle any other cards that you would like to see on the ban list or removed from the ban list or shifted, leave it in the comments and I'll consider it for the next ban list beatdown. So we're going to get on into this, and I'm going to go to the side and I'm going to talk to you guys, and I'm going to level with you guys about my opinions. First card we're going to be tackling is Harpy's Feather Duster. I personally would like to see Duster come back because Duster, in my opinion, can't be compared to Heavy, because ever since Pendulums came out, basically Duster can just destroy your opponent's cards, 1, 2, 3, quick and simple. And as for Heavy could actually benefit by destroying some of your own cards. So Heavy can't really come back. But Duster, on the other hand, could actually just wipe out your opponent's board. But even when Heavy was around before Pendulums, the way I viewed Heavy, and I thought he was very balanced, I love how I'm saying, Heavy's a boy. But for me, the way I viewed Heavy Storm was, we have Starlight Road. We have many cards that could destroy and negate cards that do multiple destructions. And that's why I feel like, especially with Starlight Road gave Heavy a lot of restrictions and made a lot of players consider really using that Heavy or not. And I really do feel like if Harpy's Feather Duster comes back, I feel like I could still see everyone just sliding in Starlight Road again. And then, not everyone's going to set everything at once. Everyone's going to think twice and say, maybe I'm just going to set 1 or 2, pass, and see if I'm going to get heavy by, the 6 cards that my opponent first drew. I see that that's the best way I want to view Harpy's Feather Duster, because it's not one of those things where it's oh, I'm just going to lose everything because I set everything. Well, that's your own stupidity, because it's one of those things where it's supposed to be I feel like the best way I view Harpy's Feather Duster is I don't think it's a busted card. It's a great card, and it obviously takes away so much from your opponent, but it's basically up to you, because you, the player, set your board, and you don't have to set everything and put all your cards in one basket. And I feel like, especially with cards that can negate multiple destruction, I could see Harpy's Feather Duster coming back, and especially with our new field, we don't have the pendulum zones anymore. We are back to our simple 5 spell and trap card zones. And I feel like that alone, I feel like I could literally see Harpy's Feather Duster coming back. And I feel like anyone that's quick to say Harpy's Feather Duster is too busted, I feel like could easily look over and say, Harpy's Feather Duster is really good, but it's not like we don't have cards to easily stop multiple destructions. And yet again, it's all up to the player setting a gajillion cards. You don't have to do that. I do feel like Harpy's Feather Duster is a balanced card, and I would like to see it come back. I actually think Harpy's Feather Duster is a little bit more fair than Raigeki, but it's still the same kind of comparison. But I would like to see Harpy's Feather Duster come back. And that's just overall my opinions. If you agree or disagree with me, leave it in the comment section below. The next card we're going to be tackling is Anti-Spell Fragrance. Now, the best way I describe Anti-Spell Fragrance to anybody that would question me about it and how I feel about it, I'm not big on stun. Yet again, everyone knows this about me, but almost every stun card that's been used in our metagame has been touched. We have Vanity's Emptiness, we had Royal Oppression, we had the Solemn cards. The only card that's Solemn based that we still have is basically Strike, because that's the only one, nobody uses Scalding. We all use Strike. But the good example is I could see Strike getting reprinted and then getting nerfed and hit, because that's what's going to happen. It's going to happen eventually. But the thing is about Anti-Spell Fragrance is that Anti-Spell Fragrance has remained at 3 for God knows how long, and it's been in almost in everybody's side deck, and it's always a game 2, game 3 card that's always busted out on everybody. But you see, Anti-Spell Fragrance is a card that I don't think deserves to be banned, but I do believe that it deserves to have that treatment of all the stun cards that we've had in the past that got nerfed, and said, maybe this card should go to 1, because this card literally, if you drop this on a deck that basically relies on spell cards like crazy, a good example, ever since I saw the new Link summoning mechanic and the Link monsters and the new field, and I said, wow, the pendulums, all our extra deck stuff got a huge nerf, maybe maybe I might pick up old decks that like Gradles and Spellbook, something that really desperately doesn't need that extra deck quality. And I said to myself, I'm like, oh, I would like to bring back, you know, Spellbooks. And I said, oh yeah, Anti-Spell Fragrance is a bitch. And if someone sides it against me, I like auto lose. And I kind of feel like, you know, outside of my own biased opinion of how much I dislike Stun, it's still an amazing card, and a card that has won a gajillion games, and it's overall a card that I think that has left a big imprint in the game, and I do believe that it has reason to be nerfed and touched. I feel like it being at 1 would still be a good card and still be used just like Vanity's Emptiness. Emptiness is used like a motherfucker, and so would that. And I feel like it would be honestly fair, because something like setting spells, it's the same reason why Emptiness got hit. Because people that had Emptiness would basically be like, I'm going to shit on the field, this is everything I got, and then I'm going to pass and set this, and then when it's my opponent's turn during their draw phase, activate it, and then once it's activated, then they can't do anything. They're like, here's my field, and here's yours. I feel like when one card sided against the deck and completely shut down every little thing that it could offer, is a big deal. I personally would just like to see it be put at 1 because it's not used in every main deck. It's not even used in main decks mainly. It's mainly just a side deck card that's been abused like a motherfucker. But personally, that's just overall my opinion when it comes to Anti-Spell Fragrance. I would just like to see it go to 1. So I hope you guys will enjoy this video about me talking about 2 cards that I would like to see shifted on the ban list, and these are just overall my opinions. If you guys would like to see me tackle any other Yu-Gi-Oh card that's on the ban list or should be put on the ban list, or a card that should be shifted on the ban list, leave it in the comments. Let me know what you would like to see changed, and I would love to hear your guys' opinions. Other than that, I hope you guys all have a great day. Like the video if you haven't already, and other than that, I hope you guys will stay tuned, and if you're new, subscribe, because I upload every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. I hope you guys all have a great day and a better tomorrow.